Good evening, everyone. Back to this issue of Ashlee Jenae. Now, when I started this, my very first video, I said to you that certain things about this doesn't sit right to me, and a lot of it seemed like it was ritualistic. Now, I don't know anything about the esoteric world. I'm not anything into the spiritual world, but I do believe in my intuitions. I do believe in discernment and my gut feeling. And I said in my very first video about this case that this seemed almost sacrificial. I can't put two and two together. You can't put your finger on it, but something seemed deeper. I put a video of one guy saying something similar, and now a more reliable source, people tend to listen to this woman, she seems to be spot on, is saying a lot of the exact things that were coming into my mind. What first came to my mind, the birthday and the venue. Why take her over there? He could have the ceremony anywhere. Why there? It's also being said that he had a lot of women. Now, why go through all of that? If you were going to go to have illicit affairs with other women, what was the point of giving her an engagement? I believe it was there to lure her for a specific reason. That was what I believe from the very beginning without hearing any information. Here is some confirmation. Listen to this. Now, I wanted to play clips from Sloan Bella. Sloan Bella is known to make a lot of predictions, and she seems to be accurate. Now, I've heard people say different things. Some say she's an agent. Some say she works for the CIA. They said, I don't know. I see her as someone with psychic abilities, and she seems to be spot on. And I really wanted to play her clips, but I could get a copyright strike. So I'm just going to paraphrase the things that I picked up. The first thing she said is that he was very deceptive. And I could see that was just glaring, which is why I cannot understand why she didn't see it. But then she said something and it kind of made sense, because I don't believe that she loved him. That was not what I saw when I looked at her. What I saw was someone who seemed to be proud of what appeared to be a catch. And she was saying that she was in a previous relationship that was heartbreaking, and this man was someone to save face. And she didn't want to say the truth because it looked good in the eyes of others that this was a great catch. And that kind of makes sense, because I did not see two people who were really connected to each other. That was one of the things she said, deception. And it could be for that reason why maybe she saw the deception too, but did not want to back out because of appearances. The next thing Sloan Bella said is that he went to Tanzania with an ulterior motive. Those were her exact words. And the reason I'm quoting this is because that's what I felt. I couldn't say why, I couldn't say definitively, but that's what I felt. It just seemed planned. That was the energy I was getting. And she was saying that he was a very nefarious character. You know, the suggestion was that he was not too kosher, involved with unkosher things and an unkosher set of people. She said that he delved into a certain part of the internet that was not great. You know the word, but I don't want to say it because I don't know what's allowed here. She said that he owed money and that he had to perform certain things in order to get that money. She said something to the effect of that he lost, and it wasn't really that he lost it. He was involved in a lot of garbage. And so she was a pawn, and I think whatever he did, he gets rewarded. This was what she basically was saying. Sloan suggested that she was used, that Ashley was used to relieve his financial debt. He was taking from her energetically to pay his bills. So I would suggest that you go over to YouTube and listen to everything in its entirety. But I said it, I used that because it makes sense to me. It adds up into what I felt. It just adds up. I think she's spot on. And I pray that she gets justice. It appears she's saying that she believes that she will get justice by July. And I'm bringing this the importance of intuition, trusting your discernment. The Christians say Holy Spirit. Other people say your higher consciousness. They say your third eye. Pay attention to it. And they said that she regrets. Sloan was saying that she regrets not listening to that intuition. Be very leery of people and be very leery of traveling with people that you don't really know. Thank you for listening. Give your opinions and thoughts. Also, everything here is alleged for entertainment purposes. That's it, that's all.